Well, hello. We are in rural Nebraska near Hastings and Grand Island. Just give you a view of the topography as I'm walking down the road. Tees, and it's been raining and misting for the entire time we've been here. Have a nice little KOA spot, and I just heard a rooster crow or something over there. It's been alright. We've just been here a couple days. We leave tomorrow to start working our way further south into Kansas, Arkansas, Louisiana, Georgia, Florida. So we're about a third of the way into our trip. I think about 732 miles, I think is what I've calculated, since we left Billings. And we've got about another 1,300 to go, something like that. So yeah, just enjoying the rural landscape. These are my favorite kind of places and favorite kind of people that work hard for a living, provide us with our daily food and or transportation or whatever. So just new experiences. I wanted to just talk about a couple of things this morning as I'm walking. Before we were leaving, especially when we were telling people we were RVing and going to do this, there was probably 10-20 people that were said, wow, that's just really neat. I've always wanted to do that. Of course, those of you watching this channel said similar things to us, or certainly excited that we're doing it. But I think there's a little misconception that I didn't even understand until we got on the road about what this life is. I think there's a difference between RVing and living a nomadic life. So a lot of times where we're from in Wyoming, people have RVs. They go to the mountains for the weekends or a week. They use their RVs during fair time to park at the fairgrounds, and because their kids are doing 4-H, and that's kind of it. They may take it up to cow camp or for brandings, or just those kind of things. And RVing is often just a temporary move for a recreational event. And I think that's kind of what I had, and I think that's what a lot of people have had for an idea, and that's what a lot of people I think are doing as well. This thought, can you see down those long rows of corn? Amazing, they run for miles. Anyway, that I think a lot of people especially thought that we were just going to be recreating the whole time, pull in somewhere, stay for a few days, do lots of events, see the sights, go out to eat, sit by the campfire, those kind of things. And while we certainly will be doing much of that in our travels, most of the time we'll just be doing what we were doing at home, which is working and just normal life stuff. So I was telling Lois yesterday that we don't have an RV, we have a motorhome or a mobile home, because our home is our coach is Preston. So we've just transplanted our home into that unit, into that coach, and we're living in it right now. We just happen to be traveling, motoring around the country. So it's, I guess, kind of a combination of living and RVing, similar to what you would experience if you do that at home. We're just relocating our home all the time. So I think I've told most of you that are watching this that our plan is to go to places and stay for several months, 2 months, 3 months, 6 months, whatever, and try to follow the nice weather. So summers in the south, excuse me, the other way around. winter's in the south, summer's in the north, kind of an idea. So, and in between, we will certainly be checking out the sites and doing different things, which is what I will be recording on this channel as we do different things, go different places, which is for your benefit, but it's also for these videos are also for me to just have a way to track where we've been, what we've been doing, kind of those kind of ideas. So I appreciate that you have some interest to follow us and kind of see where we're at. I hope you're not expecting us to be doing all kinds of wild and crazy things that you wish you could be doing as far as events and sites and things like that, because that you might be disappointed when we're not quite as happening as you were expecting. So I thought it'd be a good way this morning to just kind of clear up that point about we are not RVing, we are living nomadically in a motorhome. One of these next few videos I'll do a tour of the motorhome. The other thing I guess I should clear up too, for those of you, many people have asked, a lot of options when you RV, and I'll talk about this more, or when you're living nomadically I should say, either one. There's a lot of options for what kind of unit to live in, those kind of things, but we bought an older diesel pusher, Class A unit, and many people pull a dolly behind with a car, or a trailer, flatbed trailer with a car. We decided to do what's called a chaser, where the other person drives the car. One person driving the car, one person driving the motorhome. At the time that we made that decision, the car that we had was not a good option for a dolly. It was an all-wheel drive car. And so that was our plan. So we have since traded that car in and got a different car, which I'll talk about in a future video. But we still going to do the same thing, at least for now. This new car that we have can be put on a dolly or put on a flatbed, either one. So we may change our minds down the road, but right now this seems to be working. And since we're not, I think that's the biggest thing, we're not planning to be relocating every couple of days or twice a week or whatever. Once we get to Florida, our plan is to be there for 5 or 6 months. So dollies and trailers have their own issues, like where am I storing them, where am I keeping them when I'm not using them, those kind of things. So yeah, I will stop this video. I might do another one here in a minute just to show you the topography here.